Another day, another lighting change. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I have a shredder right now in that back corner, and I want a plant there. It just looks like an empty void. Like something needs to go there. We're gonna figure it out, guys. We're gonna figure it out. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and as always, thank you all for taking time out of your day to be a part of mine. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about lenses, because we haven't talked about lenses in a while now, since we talked about the 24-70, which is linked somewhere up here. Go check it out. Today we're going to be talking about the 16-35, which is the one that is typically always on my camera when I'm doing these type of shots, and actually a lot more lately since quarantine. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Alrighty, quick and easy. So yeah, this is the 16-35. Let's go ahead and close it up, keep it safe, don't want to get dust in there. 16-35 EF L Mark II, right? This Mark II? Yeah, Mark II. This one is a F2.8, so that means, as we said in the last one, it's a fixed aperture at F2.8 the entire way through, no matter what focal length I'm at. 16-35, it'll stay there. So this one, as I was saying, since quarantine, has been living on my camera. I used to not, just because I would always be going out and about, and the 24-70 met all my needs at that point, but since I've been indoors, the wide angle look has been really appealing to me lately, and I've liked it a lot. Rarely do I put my 24-70 on there unless I'm doing stuff like I did with my wife when we did our pregnancy photos. I put it on at that point, but primarily 16-35. It's been cool to challenge my creativity and see what other shots I can get from this type of lens, a wide lens typically. Well, because at first I didn't like the look. So when I typically use this lens, it's gonna be for self-portraits, it's gonna be for landscape shots, it's gonna be some flat lay photos, things with pets, things where I gotta get a little bit more close, but I still want that wide field of view to still capture everything around it and not so like zoomed in on someone's face and it's just like, hello. Having the wide angle look looks a lot more natural, especially when doing videos like this. It feels like we're just talking not that far from each other. You're sitting across from me and we're having a conversation about lenses. Now, if you're becoming a professional videographer, photographer, and you're still kind of wondering what all you would use this lens for, this one would be a lot more for like sit down interviews, anywhere where like someone else is going to be in front of the camera and I'm trying to capture things behind them. But it's mainly used for like establishing shots at a wedding, like I'm trying to get the whole chapel, the whole scenery of what's going on to capture the beauty of that moment. Then I would throw that lens on. That's probably like the only time at the very beginning of the wedding is when I would have that on. Other than that, it's the other two lenses. So really, if you go take a look at my Instagram right now, link in description below, everything recently, really up from the beginning of quarantine, has all been shot on this. So if you want to take a look at some examples, by all means go over there and check it out. This particular model does have autofocus, but does not have IS, so it doesn't have the image stabilization built into it. You would have to be really steady when you're using this one if you're worried about that. I mean, of course, as always, use a tripod if you're worried about it. The one thing I did notice is that it is a bit loud when it is autofocusing. So that's one reason why when I do have these videos, you'll see my mic sometimes off to the side. Actually, you can probably see some of the fuzzies right there, the dead cat in the corner. Anyways, the dead cat's right there. I notice when I am filming and I have my mic right on top of my camera and I'm using this lens, it is a bit loud, so it'll pick up all those autofocusing jitters and sounds. So that's the one downside of this lens. I'm sure if I had one of the newer ones, that would not be the case, especially on that RF glass. Oh, I can't wait to get it. All right, well, that's it for this video about the 16-35. Oh, where are you at? 16-35 lens. Love it a lot. Definitely go check it out if you're interested. Link in description below. If you have any other questions about this lens or want a more in-depth review or a specific question that you have about it, by all means, leave a comment down below. Let me know what's up. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Oh, before I head out too, by the time this one comes out, my baby might be on the way, so some of these videos are going to slowly start to come out just because, I mean, I have a newborn, so yeah. Later, guys.